Hello, Emily Taylor here, live in my studio, and I'm also alone in my studio. It looks like you all are starting to hop on. Fantastic. It's great to see you. Um, so you can kind of tell it sounds a little more empty in here, doesn't it? Because if you recall, I don't know if you were with me last week when we had technical difficulties, but basically we have moved into a new office. Oh, I have a little kitten coming to say hello. Come here, baby. Come here, Murph. Come and see me. Let me show you to the camera. Look, here she is. This is a little Murph. Murph's. So she's so funny. She's my son's kitten. Okay, so yeah, we moved into a new office space. It's not far from my home. It's really super convenient. And the purpose for that is that my little business is growing. And so I wanted to share with you today a little bit, some behind the scenes about what's been happening with the business and how this has affected me and what my thoughts are about this. And I have a new kind of fun little announcement. So let me just show you a picture of the office. So I don't know if you remember, but back there we had all of the fabric that we used to create the kits for our bundles. And then in the further back, we had, that was kind of our inventory room. So we've moved all the fabric out except everything that I need to be creative. So I've got all of my, my fabric here still. And then, you know, obviously my machines, my sewing machine and my quilt machine. So now I've kind of reclaimed my personal creative space, and this is really what I needed. It had become so chaotic here every day. So Amelia's working full time, and then my Caroline is working part time. My sister-in-law is a part-time employee. And then we also have hired some people to help us with cutting. Some of my friends and my sister. So we were just on top of each other, and it's really, really impossible for me to try and be creative without, in quiet solitude. I just didn't ever have that. And so now we've moved all of the operations down to the new office, and it is so awesome. It's so fun to be there and to have each other and to laugh, but I still need kind of my quiet studio space to create. And so that feels so good this morning, to just be here quietly in my studio and know that my employees are down at the office doing their thing, and I'll be heading down there shortly. But so I need time to think and to kind of plan and process and to dream. And so I'm really excited about this big change. It has prompted me to give myself a gift. So I don't know, some of you who followed me for a long time probably know that my birthday is in April. My birthday is April 4th, 4/4. I am going to be turning 52 in a couple of days. And for my birthday, I'm going to give myself a creative challenge. And I did this a couple years ago, and it turned out to be just really a very pivotal experience in my growth as an artist and designer. So a few years ago, I gave myself the same challenge, and I said, I'm going to create a collage every single day. I'm just going to do whatever the heck I want. And it was really interesting what came out of that experience. Can you guys hear my cat? Come here, sweet thing. Get up here. So out of that experience came some of my very favorite projects. So the Wee Green Beasties quilt, many of the little critters that you see on the Wee Green Beasties quilt came from that creative challenge, as did the crab, which was the very first critter that I did for Octopus Garden. So of that 30-day challenge, I feel like, man, 2 of my very favorite quilts came out of that. And I decided it's time to do that again. Partly too, because my business is a creative business, right? And yet I'm also kind of trying to run the business. So I'm running the business and I'm trying to be the creator of it. And that has just been really, really challenging. It is so hard as the business grows to manage all the day-to-day operations, making sure that the quality is there for our packaging and our shipping processes and order fulfillment and maintaining inventory and everything that goes into running an online business. As we've grown, it's just been more busy, and obviously I've hired people, but there's a lot of training that goes into that. So I feel like we're at the point now where I've got my quiet creative space, and Amelia is so good at running the business, and everybody is learning their positions and doing really well and helping me so much. So they're allowing me to get back to what started this whole thing, and that is being passionately creative. So the challenge is then for me, for this April, for the month of April, because it's my birth month, happy birthday to me. I'm going to give myself at least an hour every day to create. And with this creative challenge, I'm going to allow myself to create in any medium. I used to love to do a little, watercolor. I've done oil painting. I even bought a sticker book that's just full of 1,000 Victorian stickers. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to every day take 1 hour and create. And it might be putting a quilt block together. It might be working on my fabric design through the digital, my digital medium. It's going to be collage. It's going to be all of that. So I am really excited about this. I started a blog post this morning kind of explaining this 30-day challenge, and I haven't told anybody else. I haven't told Amelia. She's probably going to get really mad at me, but you know what? This is my gift to myself. So that's what I'm doing. I will post every single day and share with you what I have created. It will probably be in the blog. So I'll put a post every day about kind of what I did today. To start out with, let me just share with you what I am working on today. Okay. So today I decided I want to be able to have fun with my new fabric collection, the Longwood fabric collection. And so over the weekend, this is the first block that I've done. And this is the second block. Let's see. This is the second block that I've done. So pretty cute, huh? I'm excited I'm just going to do a traditional quilt, which I haven't done for a long time. I've just done collage quilts for so long, for about 5 years. I haven't done a traditional quilt, and it's so fun to get back to it now that I have this giant fabric collection. So that's what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to be doing some of that. And as I said, I'm going to be working on my next fabric collection. I really love the process of designing fabric. So anyway, that's what's new with me. So if you have questions, I'm going to get to your questions right now. And if you have questions, please put them in the chat. I'm going to get to questions and answer anything that you have. Right out of the chute, before I look at your questions, I think some of the questions might be related to the block of the month, which we have been working so hard getting all of these block of the month kits ready. And so my staff is down there right now, and I'm going to go down there and help them shortly. But we've been cutting the tulip block. So in the tulip block comes the pattern, the instructions, and then the fabric that you need to create the block, the background, and all the fabric that you need for the tulip collage. So those things, we are working like mad to get all that cut, and we're starting to ship out today and throughout this week. We will be shipping your first block out for the block of the month. So that is what we're doing. You can expect that. And then every month. So if you ordered your block of the month on April or March 1st, we will be trying to ship it out today or within the day, within the week, within a day or so. And then you can look forward to, we've got it scheduled. The day that I'll be doing on my Monday live video will be a recorded video that's a tutorial about making that block. So you can follow along with that. And we'll be doing that every month for 8 months so that you can receive a new block every month and kind of have your own creative challenge happening. And then you can tune into the tutorial for that block. It'll be a few weeks, it'll be in the mid-month so that everybody has a chance to receive the block. So that's that. Now let's get to questions. Peggy, thank you. She said, I've been watching your YouTube shows for almost a year, but I have never seen you live. I'm very excited to see your post. I think you have almost all of your she has almost all of the patterns, and they're wonderful. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I work hard to try and create good patterns, and we're always trying to update the patterns as well and improve them. So yeah, okay. So let me go down. I'm looking at comments now. Oh, Susan said April 1st is her least favorite day of the year because she was the youngest of her family and she got pranked a lot. So I didn't even think about that it's April Fool's Day. Let's see. So I'm happy that you're here, Susan. No pranks from me. Dang it. I wish I had thought ahead. I would love to have given you a great prank. Shoot. Dang it. That makes me mad because I am a prankster. I would love to pull a prank. Let's see here. Let's see. Great to have you, Norma from Michigan and from Georgia. Let's see here. So Karen just asked, did you get settled in the new office? Yeah, we're working on it. I think I would still like to have I would like to have my son-in-law build us some really great shelving that's just designed specifically for all of our fabric, because right now we just have the shelves that were in here, and they're a little, we have tall ceilings in the new office, and so I want to use that height for our fabric. So anyway, there are a few more things. I'd like a new toilet. I'd like a new sink, but we'll see. I'm not made of money, so we'll do things. We'll pace ourselves. But yeah, for the most part, we're moved in and working there, and it's a really happy space. We did get a refrigerator last week, and we got a table and chairs so that we can all sit and have lunch together. And I think I told you that my dad, we bought him a chair. I haven't said anything publicly, but my dad has ALS, and he my dad has a really awful disease. He's doing really pretty well. But I wanted to provide him a space where he feels like he can come and just kind of hang out and be with us. And so there you go. It's out there. I've made it public that my dad has a terrible terminal illness. And so a lot of my decisions are focused around my family right now. And that's one where we wanted to make a space so that he can come and enjoy the company of his daughter, his granddaughters. And he's got 2 daughters now that are working there, and 2 granddaughters. And I have my nieces come all the time, and my sister-in-law. So it's kind of a family business, and he's really excited about that. And we're excited to be able to have him. That's also the reason that I'm being very careful about my schedule. I'm not taking a lot of teaching invitations to travel and teach because of my dad. So anyway, that's that. We're doing good, and he's doing good. But anyway, that's that. So anyway, so we're settled. Let's see. Getting back to questions. So Margaret said she's in West Valley City, which is really close to me. She's my neighbor. We would like to have some sort of a grand opening when we feel like we're a little more organized. It's just kind of been, we hit the ground running, trying to get everything ready for setting up the new office and getting the block of the month underway. So it's been absolute chaos, but we'll get there this month. We'll get everything settled and have a grand opening for my local people. Okay, so let's see what else here. Christine Bond said she's brand new here, looking forward to learning. So thank you for joining me. We will have lots of tutorials on here. I think you're gonna enjoy it. Let's see. Thank you, Karen, for the birthday wishes. Thank you, Jenny. I plan to have a great birthday. So I'll just tell you what we're doing. My cute dad, we have planned to do kind of a big family adventure in Escalante, Utah. So we are driving down to southern Utah. And we're going to be hiking in some of those amazing slot canyons that you see. So I don't know if I've explained to you that my family is a super close knit clan, if you haven't gathered that already. So my parents live really close to me. They're like a quarter mile up the road from me. And then I am the oldest of 5 siblings. And all 5 of us live within pretty much a 5-mile radius. And my parents have 16 grandchildren. And so we're a clan. We see each other a lot. We spend a lot of time together. Family time is super important. And especially now with my dad being ill. So a whole bunch of us are going down there, and we're going to leave on my birthday. So this Thursday, which is April 4th, we're going to drive down to Escalante. I will be bringing my watercolor stuff so that I can continue my creative challenge, but that's where we're going to be. So that will be a wonderful birthday. Let's see here. Oh, Susan said, yay, we are Aries. We love a personal challenge. Happy birthday to us. Yes. Let's see. Okay. Barbara said, oh my goodness, I'll be joining you, but I've set 2-hour limit. Great. Good for you, Barbara. That'll be fun. Will be fun to see what each other creates, what we all create. Okie doke. Let's see here. Oh, Debbie said, would you please consider telling us again what brand of sewing chair you have? I have lower back and butt pain after sitting for a long time. So do I. And I love this chair. I think we decided that it's a Herman Miller chair, and I got it at, I'm pretty sure I got it online. It's Herman Miller is a great office furniture place. So that's what I think it is. Let's see. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate that. Prank Amelia by telling her you are taking 3 hours a day to do your birthday instead of an hour. Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay. Just going down, checking out comments, and any questions that you have. Let's see. Question from Elizabeth. Your new fabric, so beautiful. Thank you. How does it wash? Will the colors fade due to manner of printing? Great question. So this, oh my gosh, this cat, he loves me. She loves me. So the fabric washes up great. Let me show you. This whole batch was put through the washer and the dryer. So all of this has been washed, and it is as lovely as I designed it. Let me show you all of it. So there's the peony washed. Oh, that's my water. No, you are such a pumpkin. All of this has been washed, And I actually just threw it in the wash together. So there was no bleeding. It's all really stable. And then I threw it in the dryer too, to make sure that it shrinks, because and these are in your instructions. So as you get your kits, please wash the background fabric, wash and dry it. If you don't, as you put it under your iron and you're steaming it or pressing the seams, things will shrink. So we want to pre-shrink everything, so that you don't have an issue when you go to piecing your blocks together. So that's that. So it washes up great. I'm really, really pleased with it. The manufacturer in Korea does a fabulous job. They have been great to work with. So let's see. Joan, hello, Joan Holland. She said, love those materials. Are you selling by the yard or by the bolt? So yes, Joan, I am selling this fabric right now on my website, collagequilter.com. You can buy it in increments from all the way down to 1/8 of a yard. So 1/8, 1/4, 1/2, and a yard or more. We will always cut continuously. So if you order 1.5 yards, it will be one continuous piece of fabric. So yeah, all of it is available now on my website, collagequilter.com. And I'm making this, as I said, I think I've kind of come up with this quilt design that uses these blocks, and I'm going to put them on point because I love quilts that are on point. So anyway, I will share that as I move along. Okay, let's see here. Any other questions? If not, I am going to get rocking on my stuff. Let's see. Jenny Hansen said, Emily, can you tell me about those Inktense pencils that you use and how to use them and where I can purchase them? Yeah, so I actually have a YouTube video about using the Inktense pencils. So Jenny, check out on the Collage Quilter channel, YouTube channel. There's a video tutorial about using them. We used to carry them in Collage Quilter. I don't think, sorry, this cat. I don't think we have them in stock anymore. So you can find them probably on Amazon. So you'll find all that information on another video on YouTube. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you'll find a good variety of, you'll see me here weekly. Sometimes it will be a recorded tutorial. Oftentimes it will be live, like today. So I hope that answers your question. I hope that's helpful. Let's see. Norma said, how are the cats coming along? Well, this is part of the reason I want to do my creative challenge, so that I can do what I want to do, and I want to get those cats done. I've been working on the background fabric. The way I envision these cats, Amelia and I kind of had a breakthrough, I will tell you that. For the cats quilt, we want to have foundation blocks. There will be 4 foundation blocks, similar to the roosters, that are very cat specific, right? That incorporate really fun cat themed stuff. So like you might find some mice in there, you might find some cans of tuna. And then the coordinating fabric we'll probably do a line of 9 to 12 pieces in coordinating fabric that will just be luscious and beautiful, not cat specific, but I can tell you I want to make it just yummy with gorgeous peonies and dahlias and rich stuff. We're gonna I'm so excited to be designing this fabric. So that's what's happening with the cats. And it's important for me to be able to design concurrently. I've kind of figured that out, that like with the longwood quilt, it was important to kind of have an idea of, what the background was going to look like at the same time I was designing the fabric. So I feel like now I've done this twice. We've done the roosters and we've done longwood. And so maybe the third time will be a little easier, and we kind of know where we're going now. So anyway, we're moving along with that. Let's see. Oh, Sally asked, how's your new design wall working out? So I have a design wall right here, and it is awesome. I love it. I need to put one of these in the other, in the office too, because it's great. We used these tiles, these felt tiles that come from a company called Felt Right. And they are 12-inch tiles. You can build the design wall as big or as small as you want. It's a little expensive for a design wall, but I wanted it to stay tidy. I really like the way the tiles look. They're super tidy. So you can kind of just see what's on the design wall right now. So this is another thing that we want to be doing. We're going to be hopefully putting together another chinoiserie type of kit. So that's kind of what's up there now. Okay, more questions. So Susan just asked a great question. Do we need to wash the materials that will be used in the collage too? I would say no, don't bother with that. You'll be getting between 15 and 30 pieces, smaller pieces, 6-inch blocks. I never wash my collage fabric. I only will wash the fabric that I'm going to use in piecing, where we don't want the seams to shift or get altered. So with the collage fabric, no, that's just, you can if you want, but I don't ever worry about that, and I don't ever have a problem. So great question. Let's see, Emily, welcome back. Just wondering when the first block of the month video will be. Let me do a double check. I think I've got it on my calendar here. I think it is scheduled for, it's scheduled for April 15th. So the first tulip tutorial video will be April 15th, and that's kind of how it will be. So then the following block will be the tutorial will be mid-May. Let's see, Sharon asked a question. Hi, Emily, I'm making the roosters. Do you pre-wash the background fabric for these blocks too? Also, I have made pre-printed background spring flowers. Do we wash the pre-printed pattern background too? So with the roosters, yeah, go ahead and wash the background fabric. As I said, anything that you are going to be piecing together. So traditional piecing, you're going to want to pre-shrink all of that, but no need to wash the collage fabric. So I hope that answers the question. Let's see. Okay, I think those are all the questions that I see. And I don't want to take, so Christine Bond just asked, there's a block of the month. Yes, there is. Unfortunately, we have reached our max capacity for the block of the month. We will have kits available of each project more towards the end of the month after we get all the block of the month out. So we'll get the block of the month out, and then we'll release that kit for the month. So at the end of April, you'll see the tulip kit is available. There will be a little more expensive than what people are paying for the block of the month. Oh, let's see. Kim just asked a question too. So yeah, unfortunately, Christine, I'm sorry, it's too late to sign up for the block of the month. Kim just asked a question. When do you think the yellow and white bundles will be back in stock? We will get those back in stock sometime this month. I apologize. We've, with the move and the block of the month, we've just had so much going on. It's been really hard to keep up with inventory. So we've been ordering fabric, and we will be restocking our fabric bundles in the next week or two. So let's see. I think those are all the questions that I saw. Hopefully I have answered your question. If you had one. Okay, one more. Charlotte's. Oh, wait, there's two more. So Joe Williams, who's our friend from Wales, international customer, said, will the digital patterns for international customers be sent out soon? Yes. So digital patterns will be sent out this week, hopefully today, if I can get that taken care of. But yeah, you should be receiving those on a monthly basis every month as well. And then Charlotte said, I ordered Skellington download and can't get it to print to the correct size. Any advice? So when I create a download, I'm creating it to go on for the template to be on letter size sheets. And normally you'll have to, with a download, have to tape those pieces together. So there are a couple things. There could be a setting on your printer that is the issue. But just keep that in mind too, that but I'll double check. So if you don't mind, Charlotte, if you would email me with your question, so I remember to get to it, and then I have a ticket open. So email me, emily@collagequilter.com, and I will address the issue with the Skellington download for you. Okay, so hopefully that is everything. It is 11:30 and I'm going to get back to work. So thank you everybody for joining me. It's wonderful to see the regulars on here, and anybody that's new, thank you for joining me. And we will be back next week. And next week, Mondays, 11 o'clock in my studio with Emily. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Collage Quilter YouTube channel, and we will talk again soon. Okay, have a wonderful day. Work hard, be creative, and be happy.